So I'm heading back home from another tuning session of VTX Alpha firmware on my Crisscross Fire Dragonfly bird. This time I was pretty happy with the D values, so I was focusing on P. I tried to tune it and I got to a point where I felt that the P is too high. I don't know why, I don't know how to explain it. It was snappy, but there was some kind of bounce back a bit, or whatever it was. So because I was pretty confident with the Ds, I started thinking about playing with the I values. So first of all, I lowered the P's to the previous values where I was pretty happy with them. So that values were around 3 on pitch axis and around 2.5 on roll axis, and that's, I'm talking about P values, right? And I also went a little bit lower with I values. So now I'm basically at 0.015 on or maybe 0.017 on roll axis for I, and 0.02. Nevertheless, I will put the values somewhere in the video so you can see the latest PIDs that I have. And yeah, the copter started to be more, let's say, snappy at the end of the moves, without any, to me, significant bounce back. So that was it for me, and kind of that was what I was aiming for, you know, where I wanted to get. The feel of the copter is a little bit more organic, and you know, like you feel a bit more connected to the quad, because whatever you tell it, it does. There was a little bit of wind, and I could feel how the wind is affecting the quad, so I account that to the overall weight of the quad, because this one is below 600 grams, it's 580 something. My DG Armaton Marmot is above that values. I think it will be 650 at least, maybe more. So that one feels a bit more solid in the air, and yeah, it feels great. It's snappy, but kind of smooths my moves out, you know, and I can kind of feel like a little bit more delayed with this one, with this Marmot, and I account that to the weight mostly. So that's probably my conclusion, let's say, about these two quads. If I have to focus on the VTX firmware, I think it's really good. I like it. I think with a better frame than I have, more stiff, let's say, a little bit more heavier, it would fly even better. I can try to load KISS firmware there and then really make some conclusion, like definitive conclusion. But so far I'm happy, and I'm glad that I'm able to do such kind of testing. I would recommend testing this alpha firmware just to have fun, you know. It's really interesting how this software works, and it's kind of a different approach to PID tuning, because you are advised to start with D and I and then move to P. So that's what I did. It took me a while because I don't have that much experiences. Hope you get time to fly and enjoy flying. That's probably the most important thing. Cheers.